What made me study sustainability here at CISL was my belief that, having had the good fortune to live and work in 10 countries over the last 20 years, I've been very focused, I suppose, on individual culpability for mass crimes, for massive human rights issues. And what I see before us, unfortunately, in the future of our planet and our species is pretty grim. And after a lot of research and soul searching and mulling on these things, I thought that it would be very useful for me to learn a lot more about systems and about how potentially and hopefully we can change systems to make the world a better place, because if we don't, we are headed for a lot more people like me working on a lot more terrible things, I fear, and that's not going to be somewhere we want to go as a species. I think studying at CISL has helped me look at the challenges I face in my own work on a daily basis, but also more broadly in the future of where I see myself going, in a much more structured fashion, looking at those systems, looking at how one manages problems. And I still have so much to learn. It's far from a finished product, but has really opened my eyes up to the utility and importance of systems thinking and changing of systems. I think that's really, really important. And that can sound like kind of management speak and very dry, but actually it's much more fluid and interesting than one might imagine. Not without its challenges, and especially when you're reading dense pieces of academic literature where you're like, I've spent my life reading and yet I don't understand anything this person has said in the last 10 pages. But there's also so much amazing knowledge and interesting things out there. How have I managed my work-life balance? With difficulty. I won't lie to you. It is difficult, but also really worthwhile. And we're nearly at the end now. And I will be very sad in a lot of ways, because I won't see my fellow students on the lectures and get to come to Cambridge in such a regular fashion in all likelihood. But I will have learned so much. But it is a challenge, I'm not going to lie to you, especially when you're working long days and then you're trying to fit in study either in the morning or the evening and over weekends. I'm looking forward to having free time back. I do think that going back to just working will feel like a holiday, to be frank. And I'm in awe of so many of my fellow students who have small children or, so many other responsibilities. But it is doable, it is difficult, but it is very worthwhile.